Is this bull market just getting started? The Wall Street Journal thinks so because options traders are, quote, euphoric. In this video, I'm going to weigh in on that argument, showing you recent activity in derivatives. Stay with me. All right, guys, welcome back. Hope your week's going great. I am still in Japan. I'll put up some shots here of Nara. I took a quick day trip from Kyoto. Some incredible Shinto shrines and temples date back to the 8th century. There's also Nara Park, famous for hundreds of these really friendly deer. And sadly, tragically, Nara became famous for another reason about a year ago. It was July 8 last year that Shinzo Abe was assassinated, Japan's former prime minister. That shooting actually took place outside a metro station in Nara. I was thinking about doing a future video on Abe and his economic policies and really Japan's overall experience with deflation. It's very relevant today, I think, in other parts of the world, and it's really a great illustration of how economic consequences are related to a depressed social mood. For now, however, we have the exact opposite situation in the United States, where traders are indeed euphoric, as the journal notes. This chart certainly confirms it, right? Average number of options contracts traded per day just hit a new record, over 45 million contracts. Let's tag a few prior spikes on this chart, because the question we always want to answer is, what does this information tell us about investor psychology? This spike here, January 2021, that was the peak in meme stocks, peak in SPACs, peak in IPOs. GameStop, for example, peaked that month. Next spike here, November 2021, that was the all-time high in the NASDAQ. 2 months later, this spike was the all-time high in the S&P. So options trading, as you might guess, appears to become frenzied at significant peaks in the market. We can see this dynamic play out historically as well. I was looking back through some of the archives and I found this chart that Steve and Pete published the same month of that first top in meme stocks, right? January 2021. This chart is cool because it drills down into various components of the options market. For one, we're only looking at call options here, and we're plotting the percentage of total volume that goes toward buying calls, right? So in other words, this is the percentage that goes toward making bullish bets on the market. At the time, large traders had matched the highs from 2000. Small traders had exceeded that record. So both of these groups were falling all over themselves to buy calls just as the most speculative markets began to peak. So this chart is a big reason why we were looking for a top back then. In our view, option traders are even more euphoric today, and more important, that euphoria extends to many other markets, many other indicators. This is a big component of our analytical method, measuring investor sentiment quantitatively. So if you want to see more examples of these kinds of indicators, the links below will take you to our resources. Thanks for watching.